When everything ends, when the noise fades, when the lights go out, when the world stops clapping, what will remain? This is the question life keeps whispering to all of us, but only a few dare to listen. We run, we hustle, we lift heavy burdens, whether in the gym or in life, hoping that one day all this effort will give us something permanent, something lasting, something that won't disappear when time decides to move on without us. But the truth is simple. Everything we chase in this world eventually fades. Strength fades, money fades, fame fades. Even the people who cheer for us today may not be standing beside us tomorrow. So again, the question stands in the center of our soul. What will remain after everything? Think about the gym. At first, you go there for muscle, for shape, for strength. You want people to notice your transformation, your discipline, your power. You want to break your limits, lift heavier, train harder. But after years of sweat, pain, and discipline, you realize something. Muscles come and go, strength rises and falls. But the mindset you build, the mindset forged under sweat, breath, and struggle, that is what remains. The gym is not just a place where bodies grow, it's a place where souls toughen, where resilience is built, where you learn that progress is slow, painful, and lonely, but worth every moment. One day, your body may not be as strong as it is today. One day, the weights you lift will feel heavier, not because you're weak, but because life has moved forward. But the courage you built, the discipline you carved into your character, the commitment you learned when nobody else showed up, these things will remain even after everything else fades. Life works the same way. People chase success thinking it will fill the emptiness inside. They chase luxuries hoping it will erase their insecurities. But when hardship comes, and it always comes, no luxury, no wealth, no applause can shield the heart. Only one thing stands with you, the strength you've built inside. And that strength comes from pain, endurance, failure, patience, and the decision to rise every time you fall. What will remain after your victories are forgotten? What will remain after your struggles are over? What will remain after your name is no longer trending? Your character, your courage, and the fire you kept alive in your darkest moments. Every champion, every warrior, every successful soul on this planet lives with this truth. The world sees the glory, but they never see the quiet battles fought in silence. They never see the nights you cried but didn't quit. They never see the days you trained when your body begged you to rest. They never see the mornings when your heart was heavy, yet you still stood up, showed up, and pushed forward. These invisible battles, these are what remain. Think of the person you want to become, not the person with the perfect body or the perfect life or the perfect story. Think deeper. Think wiser. Think about the version of you who can stand in front of the mirror and say, I didn't give up. I didn't break. I didn't surrender. That strength, that identity, that resilience, this remains even when the world forgets your name. Life is not measured by the things you collect, but by the battles you survive. And each battle shapes you into someone who cannot be easily broken. The gym teaches you this truth every single day. You lift a weight again and again, not because it gets easier, but because you get stronger. You push when your muscles tremble. You continue when your lungs burn. And in that pain, there is a lesson no book will ever teach you. The body grows when the mind decides not to stop. And after years, when your physical strength slows down, you realize something profound. The real power was never the muscle, it was the discipline, the dedication, the silent promise you made to yourself that I will not quit. So what will remain after everything? The discipline you created, the courage you found when nobody clapped, the resilience you built when life pushed you to your knees, the respect you earned from your own heart. People often worry about how others see them. They chase approval like it's the oxygen they need to breathe. But the day life hits hard, approval won't save you. Validation won't comfort you. What saves you is your inner strength, the strength built in pain, humility, silence, and struggle. This is why life keeps asking you, what will remain after everything? Because it wants you to live for things that last, not things that fade. Your honesty will remain. Your kindness will remain. Your courage will remain. Your consistency will remain. Your discipline will remain. Your story, your real story, the story of your battles, your failures, your comebacks, that will remain. We spend too much time worrying about temporary things. We forget that time never stops. We forget that our body will age. We forget that our achievements will be replaced. We forget that our pain will someday be forgotten by everyone but us. But what we become inside because of that pain, that becomes permanent. You might lose people. You might lose opportunities. You might lose strength. But if you don't lose yourself, you have lost nothing. And if you lose yourself, even if you gain the world, you have gained nothing. So train your mind the way you train your body. Lift your faith the way you lift your weights. Stretch your patience the way you stretch your muscles. Strengthen your character the way you strengthen your core. Because after everything, after the storms, the victories, the failures, the applause, the heartbreaks, after all of it, the person you become inside will be the only thing that walks with you into the next chapter of your existence. Life is short, but meaning is eternal. Strength is temporary, but discipline lasts forever. Beauty fades, but character remains. Opportunities come and go, but purpose stays. People change, but the truth you live with becomes your legacy. So live in a way that when life asks you, what will remain after everything? You can answer boldly, my strength will remain. My resilience will remain. My courage will remain. And my story, the story of a fighter who refused to give up, will remain even when everything else is gone.